A Star for the Wise. The drama is set during the 12 days of Christmas in a convention of scientists taking place in the United States. While in Chaucer's day it was the month of April when folk longed to go on pilgrimage to strange shores, in modern North America, December is the beginning of pilgrimage. Many early pilgrims, seeking the sun of Florida, if not the Son of God, have already departed. Others will make sure that they can keep Lent among the perils of the South. The 12 days of Christmas, ending at Epiphany, is a special time for academic persons to flocculate together. For example, the Modern Language Association meets at such a time, thousands of scholars in clamorous conclave. We take you shortly to the convention town of Discord in the upper Podunk Valley, where under the auspices of the Society for the Theory of Everything, a lone Canadian civil servant is trying not to be homesick while looking after 3 scientists, wise in the fashion of their own time and of their exotic disciplines. Prayer for the journey or procession. O God, whom saints and angels delight to worship in heaven, be ever present with your servants who seek through art, music, dance, and drama to perfect the praises offered by your people on earth. And grant to them now glimpses of your beauty, and make them worthy at length to behold it unveiled forevermore.
It's a long coming we've had of it. Away from home at Christmas in this wretched convention center to escort 3 mad scientists. Oh, God, why am I here? I doubt that you know God. Just when I could be relaxing with my children, playing with their Christmas presents, and getting ready for 12th night, I have to be miles away from home. Drinking endless cups of coffee, inhaling other people's smoke, and listening to the jargon of these wonder workers. You should hear the language, O Lord, that they use for your universe. Phase space, basins of attraction, renormalization, optical isomerism, and superstrings. Now I understand the Tower of Babel. I'm here because the National Research Council of Canada cannot trust these superbrains, each clutching an earth-shaking discovery, to say the right thing to the right people and to come home again without giving the whole show away to the Americans. Oh, God, why am I here? enlightened, and in keeping them is great reward. Who can tell how I offend? Cleanse me from my secret faults. Above all, keep your servant from presumptuous sins. Let them not get dominion over me. Then shall I be whole and sound and innocent of a great offense.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight.
Here comes our physicist with brow so high and brain the dizziest from trying to spy on particles and waves. On he raves.
I have been searching all my life while working on a government grant. And at last, I have found my objective, or very nearly so, that is. Oh, that's okay. That's good. Can you imagine a tiny, tiny ball so perfectly round with a bell-like sound from which all things are made, and yet it is not a ball at all. It is a sound, a song, a hymn. All things are matter, but matter is not a thing. And all matter is energy, and energy is all that matters. This strange ball, this sound, this energy can slip into a picture of itself and disappear. We are made of such fragile stuff. And these strange spheres can spin around, some once, some twice, some once and a half. And how they spin and how they dance makes you and me, the food we eat, the air we breathe. Yes, we are a dance of waving sound.
Well, you may be, but that doesn't prove what I am.
And in theory,
That's all theory if you ask me.
in theory, the dance can go forwards, backwards. We can even reverse ourselves and be born again, or go back to grandma. If it weren't for entropy, 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 you keep us on the track. You keep us all from going back. You keep us on the straight and narrow, following life's arrow. Oh, I have so much I can tell you. The weak, the strong, of gravity and electromagnetism and how they hang together.
Hang with them for all I care. It's all a lot of nonsense. That's not physics as I knew it. Mass and motion, gravitation and velocity and...
My dear sir, physics is all different now. But to get back to my discovery, this may be difficult for you to understand. I find it so myself. But when this fearful symmetry of sound makes the like of you and me, there's this tiny bug-like thing. Well, not really a bug, nor yet a noise, but a shape in geometry, practical geometry, that which maps the shores of seas, which charts the crags of mountains, and scans the twigs of trees, and sprinkles the splashes of fountains. And there's this tiny shape, M.
Why M? Is that Moneypenny from James Bond?
Silly man. Ems is Mandelbrot the mathematician, whose name stands for blessed almond bread. Dear God, what am I talking about?
I am revealing to you, through all your model, the unsearchable riches of the Anointed One. Through you shall all humanity see the plan of the mystery hidden in me as all things begin. Now, through the vision of the Appointed One, my manifold wisdom shall be known to intellect and power and those who hold knowledge. That is my purpose for ages of ages, and you can attain to it in boldness, with confident access to truth, through faith in the one I have sent.
I shall have access with freedom, born in confidence of trust. I shall not lose heart.
What you need are some good stars and galaxies to lift your eyes up, widen your horizons, so to speak. Oh, there you are, civil servant. Not keeping very good track of us, are you? You just missed the applause for my paper. I just gave them the whole story.
Not the whole story. What will the Research Council say?
Whole story about the universe, silly. That's what was in my paper. I have discovered where the shining star and the black hole meet. I have found the place in the skies from which everything comes. And right next to it, just like a neighbor across the fence, is a place from which everything comes. It's very exciting.
Sounds like the flight schedule at the airport.
Bella, I am not drunk. I have had a revelation.
Much the same thing for the effect on you.
You must let me explain, Bella. I have found this wonderful new boundary line, this place of change and transformation, this point of bifurcation and disequilibrium.
Watch your language, man. Try to keep it decent.
Well, in simple language, it's a place of geometry, a place on the edge of things, a place from which all new things are made.
But Malcolm, that's what I found too. But it's not in geometry, not in the measure of the earth, but in the measure of the stars. It's a place I've found to which all the world, the universe, to which all the universe is rushing. But when we look at its coordinates, we find it's also the place, so to speak, from which everything has come.
You mean it twinkles?
Yes, it twinkles.
Well, you don't have to be Bella Astor, PhD, Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, under the protection of CSIS, and under my protection keeping me away from home for Christmas, to tell the world that stars twinkle.
You low creature. You mere man. You underestimate me. This is a special treatment, like the look in the eye of a mother expecting love and new birth.
What about the twinkle in a father's eye? I thought that had some significance too.
But this is like a divine twinkle, as though before there was nothing at all. The very nothing, the very vacuum of nothingness, gave birth to light in the twinkling of an eye. Oh God, I wish I knew the right words to tell the story.
The right words to tell the story of the word? Well, try Joseph Addison and Franz Joseph Haydn.
the origins of life, when I have followed all the fourfold elements, the fourplex that make up the double helix in all its complexity, when I have tracked down the mitochondria and traced all the amino acids and then looked for a cause, I find nothing. But when I look at the nothing, I find it is there because there is another source. A source in a field of forces. A field like your fractal beauty, Malcolm. And that field is there because of something more than a field, a focus, a point of innovation, almost a mind-like movement, a pulsing back and forth.
It's another twinkle.
A point of origin, which is also a goal to which the universe rushes.
You should all listen to another of my prophets, Tom Elliott. He knew of your dance, of the secret places where things begin and end, of the darkness in which your minds are pressing, of the bell and the star and the word.
Still is the unspoken word, the word unheard, the word without a word, the word within the world and for the world. And a light shone in the darkness and against the world, the unstilled world, still word about the center of the silent word.
Thank you, civil servant. That said it well. You have been most patient with us.
And looked after us well. I suppose, like us, you have a family at home.
Yes, and I miss them.
And what might they be doing tonight?
Preparing for the 12th night.
12th night? What's that?
Preparing to go with the Magi to see the infant Jesus.
I've got it. That's who the poet means. By the word. The center of the silent word.
There were 3 of these Magi, 3 magicians of their time, and they were in a strange land, just as strange as the United States. I think that you are these Magi today, and you in your own ways are searching for the word in your different ways.
They went their way, and lo, the star which they had seen in the east went before them, till it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. Entering the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and bowed to the ground in homage to him. Then they opened their treasures and offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh.
And you 3 may give your heart's desires.
I offer a dance of waving sound.
I offer you the shining source of all coordinates.
I offer you a starting point for life and mind.
Gospel of Christ.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
So